video game adaptations, movies, TV shows. Some of these have an anime. That is what we're going to be talking about in this video. And if you have been around for a minute, since last November, if I were to be exact, you would know that I actually made this very same video, but why am I making it again? Have I finally run out of content? Maybe? Maybe yes, maybe no. No. The reason that we're remaking this is for two reasons. Number one, we gained like almost 100. We've actually doubled in size since then, so most people don't even know that I made this, so they keep on requesting it over and over again. And two, an event known as Chicken Jockey. Yes, the Minecraft movie literally forced me to make this one because I'm hearing a lot of people say, the Minecraft movie is the worst adaptation ever created. No, it quite literally isn't. We can talk about what I think the worst adaptation is, okay? And there's a difference between being a good adaptation and a good product and being a good adaptation and a bad product. We're going to be covering all of that today. And if I were to do a third reason, we have a lot more on this list. I'm looking at it right now. We have 22 different IPs that have been adapted into either a movie or a TV show. Some of these I'm surprised I haven't talked about before. And we're going to be putting them into a tier list by how good I think they are. And I'm just going to warn you right now, this is going to be a pretty crass out heavy video because I think you guys know why. There's going to be a lot of crassing out here. I'll give you a warning before it happens, but you'll know. You'll know what I'm talking about. And if any of that sounds good to you, please consider like, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to get to 250,000 subscribers before the end of the year. We are on track to do it with the support of you guys. And it's a humbling experience through and through, but I understand that this whole transaction is, I make funny content, you guys subscribe. So I'm just going to keep on making content, and I'm going to hope you guys keep up your side of the bargain. And if you want me to do a video, put it in the comment section down below. Let's get into the video game adaptation tier list now. The Minecraft movie. You know what? Let's just tackle it right away. I am so happy the Minecraft movie is doing well. You want to know why I'm happy it's doing well? Because we have gotten more content for Minecraft now than we have within the past 5 years. Brother, they have actually done more with the lore of Minecraft now than they have ever. Like, they're actually attempting. No. Do I think the Minecraft movie is the lore of Minecraft? Absolutely not. I think this was just to make a shit ton of money. And it is. It's actually on track to be the highest earning video game adaptation of all time, which is insane considering we have the Mario movie just right over here that also was one of the biggest earning movies of all. Like, it's a lot of glazing. It's a really bad movie. It is one of the worst movies I've ever seen. Not the worst movie this year. It is like a 4 out of 10. It is just not good. It's not. But I'm happy it's doing well. I hope it makes $3 billion. I hope it out-earns Avatar. Why? It would be funny. That's it, okay? Now, parts that I like about this movie. Not much. Jack Black, you know what? Let's just get into it. The whole Chicken Jockey meme is equally one of the funniest and worst things to come out of media. Why? Stop lighting fireworks inside of a movie theater. On a real note, I understand I'm a content creator, so it's really rich coming from me. If you are a grown man going to a movie theater to watch the Minecraft movie, good on you. But if you're going to the Minecraft movie to set fucking fireworks off when Jack Black says Chicken Jockey, get a job. At that point, get a job. I'm like, that's the line. You want to throw around popcorn? Ugh, pretty cringe. But if you're doing that with a few of your homies, that's dope. Destruction of property, pretty cringe. I would say destruction of property, pretty cringe. Like, people thought it was crazy that they were like, oh yeah, you need a child to go watch the Minecraft movie. I lost faith in humanity. Imagine we have to get accompanied by a child to go watch a movie because they think you're a delinquent. That's crazy to me, and I don't even blame them for doing that. Now, where am I going to put it? All things together, it's either awful, like absolutely terrible, or it's not great. There's no scenario that it's great. I'm going to put it in bad, but at least it's fun bad. Like, it is. If the memes around this IP weren't there, it would just be, what is this? What have you given me? I'm putting it in bad because that's the best way that I can describe. It's a fun, bad movie at times. It got 2 chuckles out of me, and that's about it. Everything else, did not care. It's also a really boring movie. That's another thing, bro. The Minecraft movie is a weirdly boring movie, which I don't understand, but I don't know, bad. I'm gonna end it right there. Devil May Cry anime, the new one. I know there was another one. Didn't watch it because I just didn't. I've been seeing a lot of stuff talked about this, okay? Is it great? No. It's not bad. It's not a bad anime. I really don't understand. Like I understand it doesn't look amazing. The animation is iffy at times. But, like, it's an action-heavy anime. Like, a lot of the criticisms I hear for the Devil May Cry anime, it comes from Devil May Cry fans. And I'm gonna put my hand on your shoulder when I tell you this. You are not in a place to negotiate, okay? As a casual Devil May Cry fan, I am the captain now. You want to know why I'm the captain now? Devil May Cry as an IP is going out of business. They had to make an anime to get new people into the series so they could maybe make another game. We are talking about DMC getting rebooted again because y'all just keep on letting it go to shit. So this is what I gotta say. I understand the nitpicks that you're going to do. Oh, well, I don't like that they replaced the voice actor with Nero. Who cares? You guys have not been able to keep the Devil May Cry franchise alive. You don't get room to negotiate. How about this? We reboot the entire fucking franchise, or you guys are okay with the little changes that we're going to do to it. How about that? It's good enough it got immediately rebooted renewed for a second season. I dig it. I think it's a solid 7.5 out of 10. A lot of the problems I have with it is it starts plot lines that we aren't going to get finished until season 2 because they were worried that they had to get renewed for a season 2. That's essentially what happened. I'm putting it in good. It's at the bottom of good, but like there are literal leagues above in terms of quality. Devil May Cry anime versus the Minecraft movie. I will defend that. It's like passable. Like it works on its own. It's that good. I'm going to put it 7.5. It's good. I would call it good. The Fallout TV show. One of the best. Literally one of the greatest adaptations I've ever seen. However, I don't know if it was on this platform. I think it might have been on the old Tiki-Taki. I was in a debate recently. Debating Fallout versus Arcane. What is the better adaptation? What do you mean? Oh, well, Arcane's over the lore. Fallout is a game. No, it's not. The Fallout TV show is literally not an adaptation of any game. What game has Fallout adapted? Name one. Name one. Is it Fallout 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? What I mean by 5, I meant New Vegas. If is it any of those? No? Okay, then it's adapting the lore. It's a game set in the world. That is literally what Arcane is. And for that reason, I put Arcane above Fallout. Fallout's top 3 greatest adaptations of all time. It is. Now, maybe top 4, because there's one that's going to be in here that legitimately I think needs to get brought up more, because I'm just now finding this out. Where do I even start? I love the look. I think they got the vibe down. I think the mood is great. I think the pacing is actually really good. It's a really good introduction to the lore of Fallout because it doesn't go into the crazy stuff yet. I think Season 2, we're going to be getting Deathclaws, the Enclave, and that type of stuff, which admittedly is going to get a bit crazier. But I think you have to put Fallout. It's a great adaptation. It's one of the best. It is something that you can point at and say, that is how you adapt a video game. You have to put it there. It's one of my all-time favorites. It was I think it was not last year. No, yeah, did it come out last year? Yeah, it did come out last year. I would put it in I think it was my 3rd favorite series of the year. Yeah. No, my 2nd favorite series of the year. Yeah, bro, it's great. I have to put it, no question, bro. Great. I'm hyped for Season 2. Arcane. Listen, Arcane is still above Fallout. It just is. I'm sorry. Now, maybe Fallout is going to go absolutely Bonanza style with its next couple seasons and spin-offs that they will make because Amazon be hungry. Okay? Arcane is one of the greatest animated series to ever be made. It's that good. It's amazing. Like the only criticism I heard of Arcane is that there wasn't enough of it. Me want more movie is the literal criticism that I hear on this. Oh yeah, they sped up to the end. Yeah, bro, it cost fucking $60 million to make a season of this. It's like $15 million an episode. That is how expensive this series is. So yeah, they could have done a season 3. No, think about this. The series is so good that people are angry we didn't get a season 3 because they ended too quickly. That is the criticism of Avatar: The Last Airbender. And that is arguably still the greatest animated series to ever be made. I am putting Arcane in the greats above Fallout. On the lore aspect, people get angry about the lore too. Guess what? Arcane is the new lore now. Arcane is the story. You want to know why? League of Legends is notorious for rewriting their lore. This is the 3rd time they rebooted it. Why? They have no clue what they're doing. But Arcane is good, so I let it pass. The Mario movie. Not the other one, the animated one. Like, I just have to acknowledge that this is it one of the greats? On a money point, 100%. Like, it's the same thing with Minecraft. Well, not the same thing. Minecraft is just bad, but it made a shit ton of money, so I don't really feel bad. The Minecraft movie goes above the Devil May Cry anime. I think it's funny that Chris Pratt is cast as Mario for nothing more than the meme. Like, no, he is. That's the fact, bro. He's casted as Mario for the meme. And who said Nintendo doesn't have a sense of humor? Me, because I don't think Nintendo cleared that. I think they had to lie to them to get it. But on a real note, bro. I'm putting Nintendo, honestly, not Nintendo, the Mario movie above Devil May Cry, top of good. You have to be better than the Mario movie to me to get in the great. That is how I view it. I actually think that's an extremely valid opinion. I think you could do more with the Mario movie, but it's Mario, so you are kind of capped at how good it is. I've already said, I think Mario as, like, a franchise, I say overrated because it literally makes billions upon billions of dollars, but, like, there's not a lot of substance to it. It's just Mario. I can't really judge the antiquities of it. It's fucking Mario. That is how I view it. Yeah, it's good. It's really good. Yeah. It's not great. Arcane and Fallout are great. If I have to explain that to you, I mean, I think I already did. Cyberpunk Edgerunners. Oh, this is another one. The reason I'm making this is because I finished Edgerunners. Bro! It's so sad, dude. Like, I had an idea of what was going to happen because I was so late to the party. For anyone who doesn't know, so Cyberpunk 2077, had such a disastrous launch that they got resurrected by an anime that got commissioned as literally a last-ditch effort. Cyberpunk Edgerunners is a story set within the world of Cyberpunk, which is literally the same thing as Arcane and Fallout. It's the same thing, okay? And it was so good, it got people to play the game again. And here's the thing, dude. It is so good. It's so good, dude. Now, this might be seen blasphemous. I still enjoy Fallout a little bit more because I was watching the last episode of Cyberpunk literally through tears. Maybe I'll watch it back again and, not cry this time. But I'm going to put Cyberpunk Edgerunners bottom of great. Yeah, Cyberpunk Edgerunners is better than Mario. Does anybody actually debate that? No. So Cyberpunk Edgerunners, sorry, there was a weird cut there. My dogs are going ballistic, okay. Cyberpunk Edgerunners goes above Mario. Yeah, I think they were trying to correct me because I was kind of saying there's no debate. No, there's debate there. But this is, again, in my personal opinion, Mario's kind of capped at how good it can be. It is kind of capped. Cyberpunk's really good. Cyberpunk Edgerunners is amazing. I'm putting it at the bottom of great. I think that's valid. Mario made a shit ton of money. That's your W. But we'll get into an actual shit ton of money in a second. Halo, the TV show from Paramount Plus. Actually the worst thing I've ever seen. Oh my gosh, bro. Okay, so let me get this straight. You have the entire... Okay. Crass out. Okay. I'm just going to warn you. There is going to be a crass out here, so if you're listening to me in headphones, earbuds, you might want to turn it down just a smidgen, okay? Or don't, so you can feel my rage coming through. Okay, so Halo has the entire lore of the Forerunners, the Flood, the humans, the Human Covenant War, the civil wars that humanity was having before the Covenant War. They have all of that to play with, okay? You even have, like, this, the morality of, like, AI warfare. The morality of warfare and what, like, the means to an end. At what point does that become immoral? What like, mankind has done to go to war with the Covenant that we've opened this box that will probably never be closed. Okay, so you have all of that. Okay. I'm feeling that venom coming up for a second. Okay. You have all of that, but this is what you do. Okay, yeah, let's fucking make Master Chief a stereotypical super soldier where he takes off his fucking helmet every other scene, and then we literally get a scene of Master Cheeks, okay? That is what we get. Okay, and... Well, I wanted to do my own thing with the Halo IP. Don't! You're not the one that's talented. You are not good enough. You are not. Your mom should have told you that when you were a child and told you to do literally anything other than this. You are not the thing we are going to see. Well, I just wanted to put my own artistic rendition. No! You don't do that. Don't do that. You want to know why? Halo solos literally everything that you have ever made. You know what your job is? You want to know what your job is? Let me remind you what your job is. Well, I'm a director. You are adapting something. You are adapting a game into a series. What do you think that means? So I'm going to direct. I don't want your own spin. I don't even want to know you exist. I don't want to know anything about you. I don't care what you want to do. Your job is to adapt that as close as possible. In the most ideal scenario, you make a shot-for-shot remake of the Halo video game. That is what you do. So I'm not supposed to put my own spin on it? Yeah. That is the point. Halo literally cannot get improved on. It can't. And, well, how do you know? I know it's not going to be you that does it. I know it's not going to be you. You want to know how I know it's not you? Because what the fuck did you make? What did you actually make, bro? On Paramount? How do you make the worst thing on Paramount Plus? That's like me saying, oh yeah, bro, hell is awful, it's painful. This is the worst thing here. It's in a sea of garbage, you have somehow made the thing that literally nobody will touch. That's your vision, bud. That's what you did. I never want you to, I don't make anything ever again. Ever again. Never, no. You get a different job. Go become like, I don't even know. I was gonna say, like an electrician. No, because an electrician has to be smart enough to figure out that, oh yeah, if I touch these wires together, I'll be electrocuted. I think you would try to do your own thing and light the fucking house on fire. What the hell? Bro, that's so bad. What is this? That's actually what my reaction... What is this? Awful. This might be the worst one. I'm just saying, bro. The World of Warcraft movie. Here's the problem with this. I respect how much they committed. And there's going to be something I'm going to cover later on that I have literally zero respect for because they do not commit to the IP. And if you're not going to commit to the thing that you are adapting, then you might as well have just not made that. And here's the problem. Have you ever noticed... We're not going to do it for World of Warcraft. We're covering it in a later one, okay? I'm actually going to move it up so we can cover it. It's not terrible. But no, it is bad. It's bad. But it's not... It's a bomb, but it's like... Here's the thing, bro. Imagine if the Minecraft movie tried to take itself too seriously. People would hate it. The Minecraft movie is memeing, and the World of Warcraft one, like... I'm putting it in mid... bro, this is actually kind of tough. Do I put it in mid or bad? The Minecraft movie is admittedly worse. Like, no, but this is what I mean by that. The Minecraft movie, if you judge it as a film, is a 3 out of 10. The World of Warcraft is like a 4 or a 5. But you will have... I'm gonna say it, bro. The Minecraft movie is more boring than the World of Warcraft movie. And if you don't think that, you didn't watch it. I'm putting it in mid. Now, people can go on the lore. I'm not aware of the lore of World of Warcraft. I'm gonna put Warcraft in mid. I am. I just am. It gets way worse. Pokemon. So, when I talked about this last time, I said something that was objectively wrong. And this is what I said. Well, technically, the cards came out first in the anime, then the games came out. No. The game came first, and then the cards did, and then the anime did, and then the movie did. Okay, so I'm just gonna say this right now. This is the objective GOAT of all adaptations. Nobody will ever fucking surpass this thing, ever again. This will... Oh my god, do you have any idea how much it hurts me to say that? That Pokemon is the single greatest adaptation of a game to ever and will ever exist? It improved... Billions of dollars. Literally, they're printing money. They are taking money that doesn't even exist yet, and it just spawns inside of Pokemon. Think about that, bro. The game spawned an anime that spawned cards that did so well that The anime was printing money. It's the best. You have to do it. I don't even like it that much. I have to put it in great because it's a GTA 5 infinite money glitch over and over and over and over again. It makes me mad that you'll work for your entire life. A fucking Pokemon card is worth more than you. And it's because of this. Insane, dude. The Doom movies. How? How do you F this up? Like, listen, I'll do a full Doom lore video. I have that in the works. I've started work on that. Okay, imagine everything that I could say about a Doom, about, like, the Doom guy, fights off these demons, goes into hell, fights for multiple eons, okay? And then he gets abducted by the Night Sentinels. This is before that, so I'll give them grace, because that didn't happen yet. But, like, you take all of that, and this is what you got. Demons, and they do them. That's literally what this is, and it's The Rock doing the... Awful. Hateful. There's hate in my heart for this movie. What is this? It's one of the worst I've ever seen. Will you have fun with it? No. You will be laughing at it. It's not even fun bad. Minecraft is more fun bad than this, bro. It's just, what is this? The Monster Hunter movie. Some of y'all forgot that this was a thing, and I just resurrected a memory for you. This is what I mean by they didn't commit to the bit. Okay. Let me explain. Think of what's going on inside of Monster Hunter, and I will admit, the lore of Monster Hunter is downright insane. But imagine everything that you could have done. Like, oh yeah, there's these hunters guilds that go to take out these monsters because the monsters are fucking with the ecosystem, and we have to cull them in order for the ecosystem to be well, okay? And then you took all of that, and it was, oh yeah, in the Middle East, there's a portal that spawns into a separate universe where these Marines go in and they become monster hunters. That literally is not a thing inside of this universe. They could not commit to the bit because they were afraid that it was going to intimidate people. And I don't respect them for that. Now, I fell asleep during this movie. It's boring. It's bad. There's no memes. They didn't even commit. Say what you want about the Minecraft movie. They commit to the bit. Monster Hunter didn't, and I'm putting it in what is this? What is this? That is, yes, I have to put it there. The Borderlands movie, the worst movie of last year. And it is. It's so bad. Everything that Borderlands is, take that and just delete it from your psyche, and then make it more boring and worse, and then put in Kevin Hart, because Kevin Hart is completely and utterly washed, and is less funny than Jack Black. And yeah, I know, I'm gonna say that, bro. Kevin Hart fell off. Like, he did. Like, no, I'm being for real here. If I told you Kevin Hart and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who's gonna fall off first, and I told you Kevin Hart was, you'd be like, what? Yes, bro. Dwayne Johnson, his steroid cycle lasted longer than Kevin Hart's movie career. That's crazy. And I know that sounds like a lot of shade, and it kinda is. But I hate this movie, and it's insulting to me that a movie studio, it can just stack up a movie with stars, and then throw it at me like lunch meat and say, eat, boy. And then expect me to like it. No, it's fucking awful. It's disgusting. I feel insulted by its very creation. Oh, and do you know what makes me... there's going to be a little bit of venom coming up. I'm just going to tell you. And that venom, that usually means I'm going to roast you a little bit. You know what gives me so much pride, man? What makes me feel so good? Oh, I love when these executives at these big movie corporations come out and say, well, can you give the movie a chance? Stop writing it off. Oh, dude, I don't prey on the downfall of people. I don't. I prey on the downfall of products, bro. Oh, I was so happy that this failed so badly that people actively were like, oh, yeah, bro, get a tax write-off on that. Yeah, use that. Yeah, let that remind you how bad this was. This was awful, bro. Downright insulting to my very core. Oh my gosh. Give it a chance! No, bro. Absolutely not. Garbage. Garbage. Absolute insulting piece of lunch meat this is. This is like I want a sandwich, and that sandwich is the Borderlands movie based off the fucking game. And then you hear, okay, here's some fucking baloney that I spit on. Take it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad this fucking failed, dude. What is that? Honest, what is this, bro? Insulting to my core. The FNAF movie. Now, this is the exact opposite of the Monster Hunter movie. They commit to the bit. Now, the only criticisms that I've heard that I do respect is that it's not as dark as the game is. And my argument there is, what do you mean? It's dark, but you ever seen those movies where they edit like a Marvel movie into a horror movie? This feels like it was way darker and way scarier, but they edited it to be a bit more funny. And is it a good movie? Not really. It's mid. It's a very mid movie, but they commit to the bit at least, and I respect them for it. But the Minecraft movie is a 3 out of 10. Warcraft is a 4. This is a 5, but they put my homie MatPat in there, the guy who literally got me into YouTube. So I'm going to put him in mid. It's a mid movie, but I'm curious what they're going to do with the second one. If they make a sequel to the Minecraft movie, I genuinely would care less than a sequel to the FNAF movie. I'm going to do that. The Sonic trilogy. We just have to admit that this might actually be one of the greatest gaming adaptation trilogies of all time. Like, it is actually absurd that, like, they've legitimately improved. No, the worst movie of the trilogy is the first one. Then they got better in the second one, to the point where the third movie's actually good. Like, it's a good movie. Like, we went from a 6, a 7. I would legitimately argue that the new Sonic movie is like a 7.5 and 8 out of 10. You will have fun with the movie. And at the end of the day, that's kind of how I judge a good movie or not. I'm putting it in good above the Devil May Cry anime. Yes. And some people are going to say, wait, you put the DMC anime over FNAF? Yes. I think the DMC anime is actually a better and more enjoyable product than the FNAF movie. The FNAF movie is a bad movie that I respect. Same thing with Minecraft, but I think the Minecraft movie is legitimately worse. So yeah, the Assassin's Creed movie. Here's the thing, bro. Here's a hot take. People say the Assassin's Creed movie is barely Assassin's Creed. I would argue the Assassin's Creed movie is more Assassin's Creed than Assassin's Creed Odyssey. They had more, like, connective tissue to the game lore than that entire game did. No, this is my hot take. I think Assassin's Creed lore is actually awful. It's fucking terrible. No. The lore of these games are so bad, they just make up rules. Brother, we are literally 9 games into the saga, and they're actively MacGuffining things into existence because they don't know how their own universe works. Yes, that is how I feel. I barely blame the movie at this point. The movie tried their damn best. But it's a bad movie too. Why? Because, admittedly, the best part about the Assassin's Creed games is the gameplay. There's lore and story. Outside of Black Flag and Assassin's Creed 3, they're all fairly mid. I know people's going to bring up Ezio. I'm sorry, Assassin's Creed 1 is legitimately an awful game. Assassin's Creed 2 is decent, but, like, they were improving on it. Like, I have a lot of hot takes about Assassin's Creed. I'm putting it in bad, below the Minecraft movie. Why? The Minecraft movie is boring at times. The Assassin's Creed is literally a nothing burger of a movie 90% of the time, and then it does something. So I'm putting it in bad. The Last of Us TV show. Woo! Listen, people think I hate on it. No. Well, I do hate on it because I'm critical, because I think Last of Us 1 is one of the greatest games ever made narratively, and I do not like the second game. However, I think The Last of Us TV show actually did a really good job. Is it one of the greats? I'm gonna say no. I'm going to say no. Is it good? Yes. I would put, like... Listen, yes, we know the casting isn't that good. Bella Ramsey as Ellie is good if she's 14. I'm sorry, Bella Ramsey does not play a 21-year-old. Why? Because she looks 15 now. That, like, no joke, that's what it is. I can't buy it. Oh, well, yeah. I'm sorry. What... We're going to cover the Uncharted movie in a second, but, like, let me get this straight. So, I am a good person if I point out that Tom Holland doesn't look like Nathan Drake, and that's a bad casting, and Mark Wahlberg would have legitimately been better. But I'm a bad person if I say Bella Ramsey is not a good pick for Ellie, I'm sorry, that's a double standard. I don't respect your opinion. On a real note, that's how I feel about it. Then you... No. For real, if somebody's a bad person pointing out that Bella Ramsey as Ellie is not a good casting, I never want to hear you criticize a casting again in your life. That card is now revoked from you. I don't want to hear your take on it anymore. It's not great. It's just not. You can say that and it's still good. That's a take. But I'm putting Last of Us, honestly. I'm putting it in good, above the DMC. Bro, Sonic is so tough to beat, though. Sonic is so tough, bro. They're tied. They're tied. Let's see until the season 2 ends, and then I can put it above. The Uncharted movie, Speak of the Devil. Bad. Just bad. It's just bad. Tom Holland is a horrifically bad pick for Nathan Drake. Mark Wahlberg, who is in this movie, by the way, would have been better. It's just Tom Holland doing Tom Holland things in between filming Spider-Man movies. That is what this movie is. I don't like it. It has a few... The best parts about this movie is they reference to everything... No. I want you to think about this. It doesn't even adapt a game. It just takes all of the nostalgia of 3 games and stacks it in the one movie, and that's it. I'm putting Uncharted into bad. It's better than Assassin's Creed. Better than Assassin's Creed, that's how I would put it. The Secret Level series by Amazon. Now, this one's just a bunch of, like, Love, Death, and Robots, but for video games. I actually think it's pretty good. I do. I think it's pretty good. I think some of the episodes are objectively weak, and some of them are great. I think their Warhammer episode is awesome. I think that needs to be a full series. And that would go in great. But then there's other episodes that I just think are fucking boring. Okay? I think their whole PlayStation episode is dog shit. And I'm going to put Secret Level because I'm taking the average of 2 of what is the... Actually, it's either bad or great. And if I'm taking that average, then I'm going to put it in the middle of mid. But it goes above World of Warcraft. It has episodes that are legitimately amazing, but then it has some that are just bad. So I'm taking in between, middle of mid. I think that's valid. Yes, I'll take the FNAF movies more enjoyable. At time. That's tough. They're tied. There's some episodes of Secret Level where I would just rather watch the FNAF movie. But then there's other episodes that I would legitimately rather watch that than the Last of Us series. That is how far it ranges, bro. The Castlevania series from Netflix. I'm lumping in Nocturne and the Castlevania. One of the all-time best, actually. I think it is. It is one of the only adaptations that I could say is so superior to the original source material that it's practically a different thing. Like, people forgot that Castlevania was a video game. That's how good this was. I'm putting Castlevania, and like, it's a vampire hunting family, Dracula, his son, and it sounds boring. It's amazing. The storyline is good. The animation is perfect. It's great. It is great. I'm putting Castlevania above Cyberpunk Edgerunners. Yeah, that's a hot take. That's a hot take. I stand by, bro. Nocturne and Castlevania goes above Edgerunners in my eyes. The Mortal Kombat movie. This suffers the same problem as the Monster Hunter movie. They have all of this lore, but instead they do this thing. They don't commit to the bit, and I do not respect it. They're making another one, and I'm... here. Okay, the second Mortal Kombat movie, no joke, just looks like a reboot of the first one, but they don't want to do that because they're bringing in some actors from the other ones. So... Mortal Kombat 2, I feel like, is going to be a soft reboot because the main character from the first one isn't showing up again, and the new main character is Johnny Cage. And I dig it. And I have more faith in that. But, like, let me get this straight. You have the entirety of the beef between Scorpion and Sub-Zero, and that literally only gets 5 minutes of screen time, and it's dog shit. I hate it. This movie's actually bad now that I think about it. I'm putting it above Uncharted, but this movie makes me mad because they have everything about Mortal Kombat. Like, just adapt Mortal Kombat 9. Honestly, if you just adapt Mortal Kombat 9, it would have been way better than what this was. Everything about it is mid. The storyline is mid. Even the choreography is pretty mid. Kano is the best part about this movie, because guess what? He's the closest to what he is in the game. And Scorpion is dope when he's on the screen for like 3 minutes. So yeah, Bad. Super Mario Bros., that live-action movie. I can't believe Nintendo legitimately gave their blessing for this to be made. I'm sure there's lore behind why this was created, but it is just bad. Like, it was so bad, it stopped Nintendo from trying to make anything. Is it worse than Halo? No. Why? Halo had one of the greatest stories ever, and they just didn't do it. Mario is just an abomination, but it's capped out. It's bad. Bad. Halo is worse because Halo is insulting to my very core being. This is just bad because it's ugly. So I think that's valid. Angry Birds. Isn't it kind of crazy that Angry Birds, an app on your phone, had this much of a hold over us? Bro, understand this. When I get old, I'm going to bring up shit like Flappy Bird, Five Nights at Freddy's, and Angry Bird. Like, these went so hard as a child that you look back at it again and you're like, how did this literally have us in a chokehold? And I know, like, this movie's actually not bad. That's the crazy part. The movie's not bad. It's just mid. I would actually put, it's an acceptable film, but it's not good. It's just Five Nights at Freddy's level, but FNAF does, there's more of a, the lore of Angry Birds is the birds had eggs, the pigs took them, and then they fight. And this did more with that. Five Nights at Freddy's has more lore. It's confusing, yes, but they at least adapted it pretty well. So I'm mid. It's a 7, but it's not, like, there's not a lot there. There's not substance. There's no meat. And there you go. That is me ranking video game adaptations, okay? I think this is like my first ever like remaster of an old video because admittedly I should have added way more and we are longer than the original video already. And yeah, bro, this one felt good. Listen, when I'm about to rant, when I'm about to crass out, I'm gonna be real. I treat that as like that little scream therapy that a bunch of like middle-aged moms do when they hate their life and their children, so they just go scream in the woods and then they go pay a chick $150 to do it. That is how I treat these videos. Understand this. Part of the reason I make YouTube videos is when I'm old and dementia-ridden and like fickle, I'm gonna look back on these YouTube videos and I'm gonna be like, who's this guy? I really like him. Like, no joke, bro. That's, if I'm an old fucking man, 75 years old, I'm gonna look back at these YouTube videos and be like, who's this guy? I almost hope I get dementia so I can have that experience. But yeah, where was I? Oh yeah, if you enjoy this content, please consider like, comment, and subscribe. If you disagree with one of my takes, go in the comment section down below. We debate down there. And with all that out of the way, if you enjoyed the video, thank you. Listen, if somebody enjoys it, I feel good in life. That is how this transaction works. Just don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Adios, guys.